Good day. My name is Lisa Starr Francis, and I am here with the letter N. As you can see on this card is from the Word Oracle Alchemy System. I'm here with today's reflection brought to us by the letter N, because the alphabet is the lexicon for this deck. And it is also brought to us by the color orange. This deck, the Word Oracle Alchemy System, has 104 cards, 26 cards representing a letter in the alphabet in 4 different color categories: orange, gold, purple, and green. So today we are getting a reflection from the letter N and the color orange. And to begin each daily reflection, we start with 3 words that are also brought to us by the letter N. 3 words from the list of words that is on the opposite side of the image. So every card has an image, an alphabet letter on the image, and words beginning with that alphabet letter on the opposite side. So yes, the Word Oracle Alchemy System is about words and the frequency that words carry. And this daily reflection includes the moment where you can directly experience what I mean when I say words carry frequency. And of course, a word's frequency lands differently for each person. Each of us has our own unique relationship with words, whether we are privy to that, whether we understand that or not. It's still true. We all have our own relationship with language. So today, to begin, I'm going to start with the 3 words. I'm going to say the word, and once I say the first of the 3 words, your opportunity to feel directly what that word feels, you can do that by simply saying the word after I've said it. You can say it out loud, you can say it in your head. You're going to say the N word that I give you, and you are going to notice. That's what we're doing when we do this direct experience. That's the best way we can actually understand what's happening with words. So let's begin with our first N word for today, and the word is nullification. Nullification. So you want to say that word to yourself. Nullification. And as you say it, you want to simply notice. Do I feel anything? Some words are neutral. You might not feel anything. You might feel something. Perhaps when you say nullification, you think of the dictionary meaning. We just want to notice what the word brings up for us. Does it take us into a memory where someone used the word nullification? These are the things that we are doing when we notice. We're just noticing. Does my mind go somewhere? Does my body feel something? What's my connection? What do I associate that word with? That's what we're noticing when we do this. Okay, so you've done the first word. Now let's move to the second word. The second word today is naturalize. Naturalize. So you say that to yourself. And as you do, whether you say it out loud or in your head, you say the word naturalize, and you just notice, do I feel something in my body? Is my body tense when I say it? Am I relaxed? Do I have any feeling whatsoever? This is about the noticing. Okay, so we've done nullification and we've done naturalize. You may have felt something, you may not have. And this is simply about us noticing. There are so many words. Some words will make us react. Other words won't, and we might be surprised by the words that do tend to make us react. Okay, let's move to today's third word. Today's third word is the word nourish. Nourish. Say that to yourself. And after you say it, notice, did my body feel anything? Whatever it is, we want to just be in the noticing. Those three words are given to us each day by the card so that we might get into the noticing. So we can just begin to understand that every word we're hearing, we are receiving a frequency from the word. And some of the words may be neutral. Some of the words may make us feel great. And some of the words may be associated with feelings that aren't so great. And when we take the time to notice, we can begin to understand that words play a bigger role in our life. Besides the fact that we use them to communicate, they play a much bigger role in our life than we have been maybe giving them credit for. Okay, so this card, as I said, is the N card. And each of these cards in the guidebook, this guidebook has 3 different things you can do with the cards. There's one called Quick Word, where you pull your card, you open the book, find your card, and read your message. Kind of straightforward, but it has a twist. It has the Word Oracle twist even there. The second layout is also just a 1-card pull. You pull a card, you look up your card, and there is a way for you to clean a word. So we have one layout called Quick Word, one layout called Clean Word, and we have what's called the Mystical Word Potion. And the Mystical Word Potion is basically 104 kind of quotes from each letter of the alphabet. And they are somewhat riddleish, somewhat rhymish, and sometimes don't sound like they make much sense in this way that we are used to receiving written passages. But each one of them are put in there because when we simply read the Mystical Word Potion, it has a way of helping shift the frequency of words simply because we're reading it, and the way in which it is written is a shifting, it has a shifting ability. So each day I read us one for the card that we are on. So I'm looking for today's card in the back of this thing, in the back of the book where the Mystical Word Potion is. And here we go, I'm at the right place. And this is today's Mystical Word Potion from the letter N and the color orange. And it says, often numbers, signs, and omens can have a noteworthiness effect, whereby something that is smoldering becomes noticed and processed. So again, today's reflection, the quote from the Mystical Word Potion says, often numbers, signs, and omens can have a noteworthiness effect, whereby something, pardon me, it's such a tongue twister, I need to start again. As I said, they are written in a particular fashion to help us shift. Often numbers, signs, and omens can have a noteworthiness effect, whereby something that is smoldering becomes noticed and processed. So that is our word, our reflection from the letter N, the color orange today. Now let's look at that. What is the core principle of what this card's message is? The core principle is that life constantly sends signals. Sometimes they appear as repeating numbers, unexpected signs, or inner quiet nudges. These signals draw attention to something beneath the surface. What has been unnoticed begins to arise into our awareness. As the signal is recognized, there is the opportunity to release what no longer belongs and allow fresh understanding to take root. So that is basically what it's saying. It's saying the law is simple. Awareness transforms what was hidden into something that can be healed, released, and strengthened. So that's basically the core principle. And it really ties in with what the card said. That the signs allow us to notice something, and once we've noticed it, then we can process it. So that is what the basic core principle is. And I like to also share a Bible echo, something from the Bible that speaks to the same thing. And today's comes from Matthew 11:5, where it says, "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear." It means spiritual understanding requires attentiveness and awareness. And that connects with the cards, because recognizing signs, omens, and inner signals requires an openness to subtle messages. If we're not open to the subtle messages, we will not have the revelation of what might be smoldering beneath the surface of our thoughts. So, and it is when we receive those that these things can rise up and be transformed. I also like to share a wisdom teacher echo. So that is a quote from one of the teachers that I have read a lot of over the many years. I'm 66 and I've been studying metaphysics, reading a lot of books since around the age of 23. I really got into it. And one of the authors along the way that I read a lot of his work was an author called Eric Butterworth. And his quote today says, "Life is always speaking to us, but we must learn to listen." Okay, so that is the quote. And Mr. Butterworth taught that divine guidance is constantly present through intuition and everyday experience. All right? And that connects with the card, what the card is saying, because the card is telling us that each and every day there'll be signs, numbers, quiet signals. There will be ways that reveal hidden insights when we pause and pay attention. So it does require attentiveness. So that is today's reflection, brought to you by the letter N and the color orange. And I will return tomorrow with the next reflection, and it will be brought to you by the letter O and the color orange. I hope to see you here again. Thank you. If you're watching this in replay, please share any reflection that you might have from today's experience. You might share with me how a word made you feel, or maybe you'll share with me that none of the words made you have any feeling at all. And just in case you're picking up words and you're noticing, oh, I don't really like that word that much. When I felt it, it contracted me a bit. You can keep track of those words for yourself and keep tuned into my videos, because I will be offering a word bank, a free experience at the word bank. And that's where we take the words in that we've noticed that don't land so great for us energetically speaking, and we bring them in and we clean those associations, and we put a fresh frequency in that word or that group of words however many words you might have, we put fresh frequency in, and then those words go back into your word bank with a new feeling for you, a fresh feeling, a feeling that is vibrating different, a feeling that you have decided that you are going to put in it. And when we decide to infuse words by our own choice, we do become the sovereign rulers of our mind kingdom, because once we are the decider of how words feel for us, everything about language begins to change for us. So I look forward to your shared comments on the video, and again, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Please join me live if you can, and if not, enjoy the replay. And again, I appreciate your comments and feedback. Bye-bye.